All right, the time is now 7:02. We'll call this hearings meeting of the Springfield City Council to order. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilor Perez.
Present.
Present. Councilor Curran.
Present.
Present. Councilor Walsh.
Present.
Present. Councilor Brown.
Present.
Present. Councilor Davila. Absent. Councilor Hurst.
Present.
Present. Councilor Edwards.
Present.
Present. Councilor Allen.
Present.
Present. Councilor Govan.
Present.
Present. Councilor Fenton. Absent. Councilor Whitfield. Oh, Councilor Fenton present. Councilor Whitfield. Absent. Councilor Letterman.
Present. Will the council and our guests please rise and join us in a moment of silence followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which
It stands, one nation,
Under God.
with liberty
indivisible, with liberty
for
and
all.
justice for all.
Thank you, members. Madam Clerk, can you please recognize Councilor Whitfield?
Councilor Whitfield.
Present.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And I would just ask members and guests in attendance to remember to keep yourselves muted until your time to speak comes so we can avoid any feedback. Before we call the first item, I also want to wish Councilor Govan a happy birthday. And we know a long tradition of the City Council is working on your birthday. So thank you for being here, Councilor Govan.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, can you please call the first item?
The first item is a grant for Greenleaf Park. No, a match required in the amount of $1 million.
Director Sullivan?
Yep. Thank you, Councilors. Patrick Sullivan, 17 Arvesta Street, Springfield, Mass. We're very proud we were successful with this competitive grant round for Greenleaf Park. It will be inclusive of recreation elements, including accessible playground, splash pad, and trails. It will also highlight green infrastructure design elements to mitigate heat island effects and increase our climate resiliency with tree planting, pollinator gardens, bioswales, and nature-based stormwater treatment solutions. Greenleaf has long been waiting for this type of a renovation. It doesn't always fit the criteria for state or federal grants, and this one came along and it was a perfect match for Greenleaf. So we look forward to your support this evening.
Thank you, Director Sullivan. Are there any questions? Councilor Allen? Councilor Allen, you are muted.
Thanks, Mr. President. Yeah, thanks, Pat. That's great. Could you tell me the extent of Greenleaf Park? Is it like behind Greenleaf building to the left, or does it also include the basketball hoops in the front?
Yeah, we will probably be concentrating more behind the building, and then to the right of the building, into the wetland area, if you will. We did the basketball courts over about 4 years ago, so they're in decent shape.
Okay. And what does it include? One or two baseball diamonds, or?
There's a multi-use soccer field, and then there's the two softball fields in the back. We will go into design. It might end up having to be 2 phases. Construction prices have risen dramatically, but this will definitely get a successful phase 1 underway, and we'll have more information in about 4 months when we get schematic design completed. And we'll be happy to share that with the council once that phase is complete.
Okay, great. Thanks, Pat. Thanks, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilor Allen. Are there any further questions on this item? Seeing none, without objection, Madam Clerk, please call the roll to accept the grant.
On accepting the grant, Councilor Perez.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Davila. Absent. Councilor Hurst.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Govan.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Whitfield. Counselor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Letterman.
Yes, the votes are sufficient and the grant is accepted. Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
Next item is petition for Eversource on Newberry Street.
Is there anybody here to speak to this petition?
Yes, this is Ryan Maheu with Eversource.
Mr. Maheu, I can see you, but we cannot hear you very well.
Hector Velez, 1956 Parker Street. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Hector.
Oh, okay.
Are you here to speak to this?
Yes. If you have any question, I think there's one from Eversource Gas here. Newberry, they're gonna replace around 2,000 feet of cast iron pipe and replace for a plastic pipe, and they're gonna upgrade for medium pressure, from low to medium pressure. Just a section of Newberry Street.
Councilor Walsh.
Yes, I'm just wondering, Mr. President, if we could take 2 through 5 together.
2 to 5.
Eversource.
If there's no objection, we can take 2 through 5 together.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Alan? Okay. Councilor Walsh. I'm sorry, Councilor Walsh, you're muted. Okay, Councilor Fenton.
Hector, what section of Newberry Street is this? And can you also just verify when Newberry Street was last paved? I think it's definitely been paved in the last 5 years.
Yeah, it's paved have more than 5 years. That section is from Remond Avenue to Perkins Street.
I'm sorry, what was that?
From Remond Avenue to Perkins Street, I think is the name.
Okay, well, that's in,
Is,
that portion of Newberry Street is in Chicopee. Is there a portion of this project that's going on in Chicopee, Eversource? Can somebody respond to that?
Are you able to hear me now?
Mr. Mayhew, floor is yours.
Yes. This section is from Rimmon, as Hector said, to Morrison Terrace.
Mr. Mayhew, I
President,
can't hear you clearly.
Mr. President, I would make a motion that we refer this matter to the Maintenance and Development Subcommittee. That's a really large stretch, going from the Chicopee line to Glenwood School. And I would like an opportunity to speak a little bit more about this in a committee setting. So I make a motion to committee.
Councilor Fenton, is that on item 2?
Yes, please.
Councilor Fenton's made a motion to send item 2 to the Maintenance and Development Committee. Is there a second?
Second.
And seconded by Councilor Perez. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, without objection, Madam Clerk, please call the roll to refer item 2 to the Maintenance and Development Committee.
On referring item 2 to committee, Counselor Perez.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Davila, absent. Counselor Hurst.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Govan.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Letterman.
Yes, the votes are sufficient. The item is referred On items 3 through 5, which without objection can be considered together at Councilor Walsh's request, Hector, can you speak to items 3, 4, and 5, please?
Yes. I don't have my agenda. I don't know what is at 3, 4, and 5. I have David, Lennox Street, and Sylvester Street right here. But I don't know the order. But Lennox and David is kind of the same. It's gonna replace cast iron pipe for a plastic one. That's a small section. I think David Street is 400 feet and Lennox is 200 feet. I don't know. I think it's 266 or something like that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Velez. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, that's okay. It's 266 Lennox Street and 400 and what is it? 400 something, less than 500 feet that's gonna replace on those. It's just they are having leaks on those pipe. They are all cast iron pipe and they're gonna replace for plastic.
Thank you, Mr. Velez. Are there any questions on item 3, 4, and 5? Seeing none, without objection, Madam Clerk, please call the roll to approve items 3, 4, and 5.
On approving the items, Councilor Perez.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Davila absent. Councilor Hurst.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Govan.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman.
Yes, the votes are sufficient and the petitions are approved. Madam Clerk, please call item 6.
Item 6 is to amend, it's a special permit to amend an existing special permit granted March 2015, allowing increase in height to the property known as West Side Dickinson Street.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. This is a special permit on for its first hearing. In accordance with Mass General Law, we will have time for proponents and opponents to issue testimony. Before we begin, Madam Clerk, first, is the petitioner present?
We're present.
Attorney, would you like to present the special permit petition?
Yes, please. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ellen Fryman with Schatz, Schwartz and Fenton, 1441 Main Street in Springfield. And we have submitted an application to amend the tower to extend it by 30 feet. Currently, when it was built in 2015, it was built at 80 feet, which was sufficient at the time. However, over the last over 7 years, the tree tops have grown to be equal now with the height of the tower, and so we've been it's compromised the ability to get the signal out, and it's degraded the signal and the use of the so that coverage is poor, use of data which relies on the tower is poor. So we need this to raise the tower up above the treetops again. So and also at the same time, the equipment will be upgraded also. So it will improve service in that area and also help as far as other towers in the vicinity that it connects to, because it will offload the service that is now trying to cover for the Dickinson Street Tower, which is failing. So we met with the Civic Association, and they were approved it, and I don't know if a letter came to you, but I asked to be copied on it and I never got it, and I've been asking for it. So but anyway, they had offered to write a letter in support, and also you got Phil's report, which he also is supporting the increase. And as far as the visual impact, right now you don't see it. And when with the increase, you will see it as you're driving south on Dickinson, passing Sinai Temple is the only place that it will be visible. The local or the area residential communities, Park Edge and the Georgetown will not. And we were in contact with them also. I let them know what we were doing, and they were fine with it also. So we haven't heard anybody that opposes it. In fact, they're happy because their services will be increased, improved greatly. So we have other members of our team here, radio frequency and the design team, if there's any questions.
Thank you,
We did
Attorney.
submit, I just say we did submit with the application other documents to support what we're doing, and photo simulations also to show what it would look like.
Thank you, Attorney Fryman. And can you just share your name and address for the record, please?
Ellen Fryman, Schwartz and Fenton, 1441 Main Street, Springfield.
Madam Clerk, have we received any written or submitted testimony in favor?
We have not.
And have we received any written or submitted testimony in opposition?
No, we haven't.
Seeing none, is there anybody present on the call that would like to issue further testimony in favor? Seeing none, is there anybody present on the call that would like to written or issue any testimony in opposition? Seeing none, are there any questions from councilors? Seeing none, we'll entertain a motion to continue this to our next regular meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilor Govan and seconded by Councilor Edwards. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll on the continuance.
On continuing the item, Councilor Perez.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Davila, absent. Councilor Hurst.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Govan.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton.
Abstain.
Abstain, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman.
Yes, the item is continued to our next regular meeting. Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
Next item is for a special permit for motor vehicle sales at the property known as 469 to 473 Taylor Street.
Is there anybody present to speak to this petition?
Yes, right here, Matt Campaneri. I'm the owner of 128 Federal Street, which is 469, 473 Taylor Street.
Can you state your name and address, and then you may present the special permit, your testimony in favor.
So my name is Matt Campaneri. I am the owner of 469, 473 Taylor Street, also 128 Federal Street. My address is 70 Pine Glen Drive in Ludlow.
Thank you. And you have 10 minutes to present your testimony in favor of your petition.
Okay. I'm seeking a license not to sell to sell automobiles. It will be indoor sales only. There would be no vehicles parked outside. There will be no exterior signage. And it would be internet sales only. And I think that I have the neighborhood approval and the planning board approval at this point.
Does that conclude your testimony?
It does.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, have we received any written or submitted testimony in favor of this special permit?
We have not.
Have we received any written or submitted testimony in opposition?
No, we have not.
Is there anybody else present on the Zoom that would like to issue testimony in favor? Seeing none, is there anybody present that would like to issue testimony in opposition? Are there any questions from councilors? Seeing none, is there a motion to continue the hearing to our next meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilor Walsh and seconded by Councilor Govan. Is there any discussion on the motion to continue? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll on the motion to continue.
On continuing the item, Councilor Perez.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Davila, absent. Councilor Hurst.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Govan.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Letterman.
Yes, the votes are sufficient and the item is continued to our next regular meeting. Thank you. Madam
Thank you.
Clerk, please call the next item.
Next item is for a special permit to operate a medical office, clinic, or treatment facility with no overnight stay, dental office at the property known as 455-487 Breckwood Boulevard.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Is there anybody present to speak to this special permit?
Yeah.
Can you please state your name and address for the record?
My name is Carla Santiago. It's office manager at 481 Breckwood Boulevard. And my address is 225 Osborne Road, Springfield.
And the floor is yours to present the special permit.
We're a dental office. We would like to help people and patients with their needs. It's something like a we don't do the custom.
Ma'am, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I am having some trouble hearing you, and I think other counselors may be having trouble hearing you as well. Could you perhaps reposition?
Yeah, my signal here is pretty bad, sorry. So I'm actually the office manager at the Breck Boulevard location, dental office that we got special permit.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. We're still having some
Can you
trouble.
hear it? Hello?
Ma'am, we can hear you, but just barely.
Counselors, I don't know if you want me to. I've been dealing with Carla on this, and I know, and she seems to be having some tough time coming through. The special permit, as the council is aware, a couple of years ago, we amended the zoning ordinance for medical office and clinics. And as part of that catches medical office such as dental's office. So the applications tonight are for a location on Breckwood Boulevard, as well as a dental office on State Street. The special permit for Breckwood Boulevard is in the plaza with the, I forget where it's right across the street from Western New England College. Hot Table is in there. So it's in a commercial plaza, the same as the one on State Street. The State Street one is located in the TD Bank Plaza right across from AIC. Just to let the council know, the dental office actually started to operate. They were informed that they did need a special permit, so they've been working diligently to rectify that situation. So I'm not sure if the council has any questions, but it is kind of a pretty straightforward special permit request.
Thank you, Mr. Dromey. Madam Clerk, is there any testimony that's been submitted, written or otherwise, in favor of the special permit?
No, there is not.
And has there been any testimony submitted in opposition?
No, there has not been.
Hearing none, is there anybody present on the Zoom that would like to speak in favor of the special permit? Seeing none, is there anybody present to speak in opposition? Seeing none, are there any questions from councilors?
Thank you.
Seeing none, we'll entertain a motion to continue.
So moved.
I apologize, Councilor Davila. Oh, actually, Madam Clerk, can you please recognize Councilor Davila?
Counselor Davila?
Present.
Present.
Councilor Davila, the floor is yours.
Thank you, sir. Just so these are two different distinct locations because I see that we have another request from the same petitioner, number 9.
Yeah, Counselor, they opened two locations. One is at 455, 487 Breckwood Boulevard, and the second special permit would be 942 State Street. Same petitioner, same operation.
They were notified the special permit.
Excuse me?
They say they were notified they need a special permit and they've been working on getting a special permit.
Yeah, at both locations, they were notified that they triggered the need to obtain a special permit.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilor Davalette. Are there any other questions from councilors? Seeing none, we'll entertain a motion to continue.
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilor Govan and seconded by Councilor Walsh. Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none. Without objection, Madam Clerk, please call the roll to continue the item.
On continuing the item, Councilor Perez.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Davila.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hurst.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Govan.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman.
Yes, the votes are sufficient and the item is continued. Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
The next item is for a special permit to operate a medical office dental at the property known as 942 State Street.
Is there anyone present to speak to this item?
Yes.
Yeah.
Carla.
Thank you. Please state your name and address for the record.
It's Carla Santiago. I'm actually also the office manager there, and the address is 950 State Street. And my current address is 225 Oxford.
Thank you. And the floor is yours if you'd like to present testimony in favor of your petition.
It's the same as just all the colleagues I think here was helping me out in trying to get this special permit. We was not aware. I was not aware. I know I'm being done with him for the past week to see if we can get it approved, if we can move in. As State Street is getting closer to be open. Other than that, I don't have nothing else to say.
Thank you so much. Madam Clerk, have we received any testimony in favor of the permit written or submitted?
And no, we have not.
And have we received any testimony submitted in opposition?
And no, we have not.
Is there anybody present to speak further in favor of the petition? Seeing none, is there anybody present to speak in opposition? Seeing none, are there any questions from councilors? Seeing none, is there a motion to continue?
Yes. So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilor Govan, seconded by Councilor Walsh. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, without objection, please call the roll on the continuance.
On continuing the item, Councilor Perez.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Davila.
Sorry.
Councilor Davila. Yes. Councilor Hurst.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Govan.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman.
Yes, the votes are sufficient. The item is continued. Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
The next item is for a special permit to allow a motor vehicle repair or sales at the address known as 47 Colton Street.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Is there anybody here to speak in favor of this petition?
Yes.
Sir, please state your name and address for the record, and then the floor is yours.
Louis Darley, 47 Colton Street, and Edwin Maheu.
And you may now present your petition.
Well, we applied for a dealer license. We're not in repair, just regular mechanic work. And we have no plans on parking any vehicles outside of the facility. And we also have, I believe, the approval of the neighborhood council.
Thank you very much. Do you have any further testimony?
No, sir.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, have we received any testimony written in favor of this opposition, or of this permit?
We have not.
And have we received any testimony in opposition?
We have not.
And is there anybody present on the call to speak in favor of the petition? Seeing none, is there anybody present on the call to speak in opposition? Seeing none, are there any questions from councilors?
No.
Seeing none, is there a motion to continue?
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Councilor Govan, seconded by Councilor Walsh. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm sorry, sir. Did you have a question?
Yeah, I didn't hear what was said.
This is a motion to continue. So
Right.
the special permit process at this time, because of the virtual hearing, it requires us to hold 2 hearings on each special permit to give the public time to comment. So what the process, just so you know, from here will be that it would be continued to our next regular meeting where a vote could then take place.
Okay, okay.
Is there any other discussion on the motion from councilors? Seeing none. Without objection, Madam Clerk, please call the roll on the continuance.
On continuing the item, Councilor Perez.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Davila. Yes, Councilor Hurst.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Govan.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman.
Yes, votes are sufficient and the item is continued. Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
Next item is a zone change to change the zoning of a portion of the property known as 914 Boston Road from Residence B to Business B.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. This zone change is on for the first hearing. Is there anybody present to speak in favor of the zone change?
Yes, Attorney Paul Malik from Doherty, Wallace, Pillsbury, and Murphy in Springfield. Address 1 Monarch Place, Springfield.
Attorney
Here on
Malik,
behalf-
the floor is yours.
Here on behalf of the petitioner, it's good to be with you and all the clerks this evening. Petition owns 2 parcels of land that together constitute 914 Boston Road. The rear lot is zoned residential B. The lot is zoned business B. The property is leased by the petitioner to U-Haul International, who has been at this site for many, many years. The front lot has been used by U-Haul, but the rear lot was not used until fairly recently, when 5 buildings were dropped in the rear for self-storage units. Those units were placed there without any permits. I've been hired to obtain all necessary approvals and permits so that we can have a uniform property, which is business, not residential and business, and to see to it that every other city department has a say and gets the necessary approvals in order to continue operations in the rear for self-storage. The purpose of the zone change is therefore to create uniformity of these 2 lots so that they become business B. The neighborhood is eclectic. There are many commercial buildings in that area. There are many restaurants, car dealers right by U-Haul. There are some residences. Those residences are off to the west. However, the residences are screened from the self-storage units. As part of the planning board approval, the petitioner obtained the approval for the zone change from the Pine Point Neighborhood Council without opposition from anyone, including the neighbors. Obviously, the use of self-storage at the property is highly compatible with U-Haul's existing business of getting people moved and to provide attendance services for those moves. There continues to be a great demand for self-storage throughout the city, including at this site. And rezoning of the rear lot from residential B to business B would make for the highest and best use of both lots as one uniform zone. For those reasons, I would request that the zone change be granted. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Maheu. Madam Clerk, has any testimony been submitted in favor of the zone change?
There has not.
Has any testimony been submitted in opposition?
No, there is not.
Is there anybody present on the call to speak in favor of the permit or of the zone change? Seeing none, is there anybody present to speak in opposition? Seeing none, we'll go to Councilor Walsh.
I would just like to say, Attorney, that was a great presentation and totally explained what it is that is before us. I want to thank you for that, so we all know what we're dealing with. And I plan to support the project.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilor Walsh. Are there any other questions from councilors? Seeing none, this is on for its first hearing. Is there a motion to continue?
So moved.
Motion was made by Councilor Walsh. And
So moved with you all.
motion was made by Councilor Walsh and seconded by Councilor Govan. Is there any discussion on the motion to continue? Seeing none, without objection, Madam Clerk, please call the roll on the motion to continue.
I'm continuing the zone change. Councilor Perez.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Davila.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hurst.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Govan.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman.
Yes, the votes are sufficient and the zone change is continued. Madam Clerk, is there any further business before the council?
There is not.
Seeing none, this body will stand adjourned until our next regular meeting.
Happy 4th of July to everybody.
Happy 4th. Bye.
Happy day.
Happy birthday.
Wait, we gotta sing happy birthday. No. No. One,
People will be
two,
turning
three.
us off.
Happy birthday. We got to. Ready, go. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday
to
you.
Happy
birthday,
dear
Zaida.
Happy birthday to you. Say, and many more, Journey. And many more. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Bye,
everybody.
Thank you.